Sit with the feet under the knees. Once you're there, make a fist. Put the fist down on your outer, by your outer hips on the blankets. Press straight down until the hips lift up gently. Keep the arms nice and steady and straight, and allow the outer groins, the buttock flesh to descend more and more, letting go through the lower back as time goes on. Abdomen released. Then, as the outer groins and buttock descend, slowly give your weight back into the buttock bones. Really observe that process. Notice, does one buttock bone set down first? And you can always adjust that. Yes, one buttock bone will be a little closer to the camera. That's okay. But make it as even as you can. So it doesn't have to be a one-time process. You see, I've lifted and released a couple times there. Searching for that sense of equanimity in the outer hips, in the buttock bones, in the buttock flesh. Then bring the hands onto the legs and roll the upper arms out to broaden across the collarbones. Lift through the crown of the head and bring the palms together as you close the eyes. Take a moment to allow the consciousness to absorb inward. Breathe into the side body, the side ribs, as you release and relax the legs downward. And then join me for the sound of Om, and we'll continue with the invocation. Yogena chittasya padena vacham malam sharirasya chavaijakena yopakerutam pravaram muninam patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi Abahu Purushakaram Shankat Chakra Siddharinam Sahasara Shirisam Shvetam Dramami Patanjalim Hari Om. Release the head down towards the heart center and surrender there completely. Release the hands with the palms up. Bring the head up with closed eyes. And then gently open the eyes. Okay. Let's stand up. It's time to get back on our feet. So stand up, move the blankets aside. We're going to start with a few standing poses today. So be in Tadasana. Get whatever you might need for your standing work. If you want bricks or that sort of thing, get that now. And then once you do that, come to standing in Tadasana. Spread through the mounds of the foot and lift through the knees. Now, as you lift the knees, feel how the kneecaps themselves lift up and the knees tighten. Let that help you take the top thighs back. Then descend the buttock flesh to the heels and press the heel bones down. So feel how then the heels and the mounds of the foot all spread and press evenly. Turn the upper arms out and let the palms face the body as you gently and steadily straighten the arms. So feel that even the tender spot of your forearms are working to face you. It's not just your wrist turn, right? So let the forearms face you, even though the upper arms turn out. So it's a process. It's not an immediate straightening, right? So that when you do that, the collarbones remain broad and the breath can expand into the side body. Bring the palms together, interlock the fingers for Baddha-Guliasana. Press the palms forward. Turn the upper arms again out. So the outer shoulder blades firm and the shoulders are away from your ears. But then as you remain steady through the legs, press the palms forward, bringing a sense of spaciousness into the upper back, a broadening between your upper shoulder blades. Then inhale and come on up. Maintain the legs, thighs back. Keep those thighs back, Clifford. Yeah. So that when you press the heel bones down, the tailbone begins to move in. Lengthen and extend. Then bring the arms forward and down. Change the crossing of the fingers. And again, palms forward. You know, if we just take the palms forward and broaden our shoulder blades, the shoulders can lift. So I'm asking you to turn the upper arms out first, so the outer shoulder blades are firm. So then the trapezius, this region should be down, right? So then press the arms forward, broaden the upper shoulder blades, and with that then inhale and come on up. Both outer upper arms firm, lift out of the waist as the buttock descends to the heels, as if the body were being divided in two. Breathe into the side body and look for that expansion that comes from within. And exhale, release the arms forward and down, and again be in Tadasana. Utthita Trikonasana, inhale, jump. So first in Utthita Hasta Padmasana, spread the mounds of the foot and lift through the inner ankles. Turn the legs to the right. Broaden the chest, and now with your exhale, come on into the pose. If you can, you clasp above, right above the right ankle. Press the left heel. Now really feel that left top thigh go back. All right, so the left leg, the anchor of the pose. Lengthen through the right side waist and exhale, turn the chest to the left. As you press your outer left heel in the mound of the right big toe down, feel how that awakens the outer gluteal and the tailbone moves in. Relax the abdomen and exhale, turn the chest to the left. Then inhale, lift from that left arm, come up, change sides. Exhale out over that left leg and grasp the ankle or hold the brick if that's necessary for you. Press the right heel bone, especially the outer right heel. So this right front thigh, you should really feel that's a true movement of that leg back. Not just a little bit of awareness, but a true movement. It should even feel like this outer right thigh flesh moves back. Lengthen the left side body. Exhale, turn the chest to the right. Reaffirm the work in your feet. Outer right heel, mound of the left big toe down. so that in turn the tailbone comes in. Lengthen and turn. Then lift from the right arm, come up, turn the feet forward, and exhale, jump. Tadasana. Now, for a moment, I want you to bend the elbows and bring your thumbs together behind your back. So my elbows are quite bent, hands kind of in the upper buttock. Hook your thumbs and turn the upper arms out. So I'm not trying to pull my elbows back. More than anything, they're kind of pulling to the side. Now keep that broadness of the chest and slowly lengthen the arms downward. So as you do that, it's sort of this coordination in the outer shoulder blades. So you can really feel those outer shoulder blades firm in. Find the legs in Tadasana. Maintain the outer shoulder blades and take the arms of Tadasana. Then do the same thing with the other hooking of your thumbs, right? Turn the arms out, soften here through the trapezius, right? And slowly keeping the broadness here in your side ribs, in that space just beneath the collarbones, that armpit chest, right? Slowly straighten the arms and engage your legs like Tadasana. Thigh bones back, heel bones down, so the tailbone is in. Then again, Tadasana. Again, Utthita Trikonasana. Inhale, jump. Now, spread the mounds of the foot and lift through the inner ankles. Feel how then outer heels are down, the outer legs firm, and the tailbone can come in. Now, when that happens, lift to the front chest, extend the arms away from the center. From the center chest, extend to your fingertips, shoulder blades away from the ears. Feel how, again, you can catch the outer shoulder blades and they firm in towards the spine. Now, keeping that, extend further and further through the arms so the shoulder heads themselves, right, get away from your ears more and more and more. You might even feel that, I do, across your biceps. Now, with that, again, turn the legs to the right. Press the left heel and find that extension across the chest. Come on into the pose. So just as you did before, right? Catch that back leg, thigh back. Mound to the right big toe, extend through the right side waist. Now, as you begin that turn to the left, extend through the arms. So again, the shoulders move away from the ears. The shoulder blades move in towards the spine, but they also move in towards your chest, the back side of the chest. Keeping that, press the left heel, turn the chest to the left. Now breathe and keep the shoulders moving away from the ears. Now how? Pull up with that left arm and hold on with your right hand. Feel how that creates the extension from the center chest from within. And with that, the shoulders can move away more and more from the ears. Inhale, lift from the left arm, come up. And change sides. Come on in, second side. Grasp the ankle if that's possible for you. Because otherwise there's a tendency to put weight down in the foot or in that left arm. Instead, I want you to feel how, thanks to the work of the legs, thanks to the grip of your left hand now, that when you turn your chest, the arms can extend away from one another more and more. Press the right heel, lift through the right arm, and exhale. Turn the chest to the right. Shoulders moving away from the ears, so that armpit chest region becomes more and more expansive. Then inhale, lift from the right arm, come up, turn the feet forward. And exhale, jump. Tadasana. Get a brick. Preferably a foam one if you have a foam brick. Take brick between your hands like so. Look, we're just doing Urdhva Namaskarasana, right? So you want the hands on that narrow edge. Heel of the hand has to touch. Fingers might hang over, that's okay. But start with your elbows a little bent, right? So the upper arm bone turns out again, so that you again feel this pinning right in this outer shoulder blade region, right? So that pins in. The thing is there's many parts of that pose. It's not just the outer shoulder blades pin in, but we start there. Keep the legs of Tadasana. Then slowly straighten the arms out in front of you so the outer shoulder blades remain hugged in. The tips of the shoulder blades in, right, towards the chest. Now press the pinky fingers especially well to help coordinate that work. Thighs back, Clifford. Thighs back, buttock to the heels. Descend the buttock. But feel like, almost like I'm in front of you and I'm trying to take that brick from you. So I'm pulling it forward so that you can get an expansion in the upper shoulder blade. Not asking you necessarily to expand the whole back, right? But there's a natural expansion there that will come. Then, pressing with the small side of the hand, begin to raise that brick up. Keep the legs of Tadasana, thighs back, buttock descending so the tailbone is in. Then, with the tailbone in, feel the lift across your frontal spine. So what does that mean? It means I'm not talking about the front of your body. I'm talking about deep inside on the front surface of your spine and how that region ascends now. This outer upper arm portion turning forward as you lift out of the side waist should keep this region between your upper shoulder blades soft, other than that grip there, right? Then come on down. Ooh, feel that in your shoulders. Bring the brick behind you, hold it with your fingers. But it's essential that you're in Tadasana. If the legs just come forward, it's like a soggy noodle. Keep those thighs back, buttock to the heels. Turn the upper arms out, and it's like I'm pulling my brick in two. Keep that sense of pulling the brick in two. Slowly straighten your arms. So keep in mind, it's not like there's anywhere to get to. It's that process. It's like a doing and an undoing that happen all at once to make space inside. Then release that. Oh, one more time. Okay, Tadasana legs, arms forward. Press the outer edge of the hand well. Breathe. Then just a little bit. It's like I'm taking the brick away from you, but you stay in your feet. You keep that tailbone in and inhale slowly, ascend. Now, as you ascend, lengthen. This whole outer armpit region should lengthen and open as you take that brick overhead. Then lift the brick up. Now I'm in the ceiling and I'm pulling that brick up away from you. Look straight forward. Find the tailbone in by working through your legs and lift and lengthen and breathe. Then brick forward and down. One more time, bring the hands behind you, fingertips hold that brick. Upper arms out, slowly. Straighten the arms a little bit by a little bit. Doesn't mean your arms even pop just straight here. That's actually incorrect. If I were to straighten my arms, I'd kind of lose it. Keep the turn of that upper arm, keep pulling that brick apart. And then release that. Put the brick away. Stand with your feet about hips distance apart. Inhale, reach the arms up, and with your exhale, come forward, hold your elbows. Soft Uttanasana. Spread across the mounds of the foot. Lift through the knees. So tighten the knees. Pull the kneecaps up the leg so that the quadriceps, the front of your thighs, hug. And when they hug, they should press back towards the femur bones so that when you shift your weight into the mounds of the foot, the lower abdomen can soften. The outer groins stay back. The inner groins stay back, like you're being held there at the top groin. Switch the crossing of the arms. Release and relax through the abdomen. Release and relax through the lower back, the sacral region. But keep the legs working more and more. Crown of the head letting go. Last little bit here. Feel the biceps, your inner upper arms, and flow the biceps towards the ground. Then release and come up. Tadasana. Utthita Parsvakonasana. With your inhale, jump. So again, extend across the arms. Turn the feet to your right. With your exhale, bend the right leg and bring the right hand down. Left arm straight up in the air. In fact, let's bring the left hand to the left waist for a moment. So get the right hand down and now press the left heel, especially the outer left heel. Feel how it takes that left top thigh back. Even the flesh of the outer left thigh should feel like it's going back. Bear weight in your right heel and roll the right knee back at your right arm. Those two things together, feel how that takes the tailbone in. Then left arm straight up. Pull that arm to the ceiling. Relax the neck. Take the fingertips straight up to the ceiling. So the shoulders, no Orna, move away from your ears. Go up. Instead of grabbing your neck, pull your fingertips up. Press your left heel, pull your fingertips up more and more so this front armpit chest can open. Then inhale, lift with the left arm, come up. Turn the feet forward, fingertips together. With your exhale, jump together. Everybody get a brick. Place the brick at your right on the medium setting. We're going to do that again. Tadasana. The shoulder heads. When you stand in Tadasana, flow the shoulders away from the ears. It'll almost feel like you're pulling them down. Pulling them down isn't right, but it feels like that, right? So if I turn my upper arms out and I take the shoulder blades down the back, imagine someone has a hold of your fingertips on both sides and they pull downward. It'll give you this sense of a little bit of space in the trapezius. That's correct. Let the fingertips flow downward and feel how that can enhance the armpit chest, lifting and opening. Then inhale, jump. Turn your legs to the right. Now bend your right leg and bring your right hand down to the ground, left hand on your left waist. If you get your hand down as low as you had it before, whatever height that was. Now press the outer left heel, take your left thigh back and roll the right knee back. Now, lift your hand up on a brick higher than where it was before, whether that's the medium height or the tall height. Keep bending the right leg. So don't let it unbend. Keep bending the right leg. Roll the right knee back and press the left heel down. Now turn the upper arm bones out and broaden across the chest. Take the left arm up and pull up, so that when you pull up, the shoulders roll back. The very crown of your head should feel like it's slightly tethered to the wall at your back. Press the outer left heel, press the right heel bone straight down as that right knee goes back. And feel how you can open across the armpit chest a little more. If it feels like it's cramping up into your neck, get that brick taller. I don't care how tall you get the brick. Then turn the left arm and lift again. Keep the shoulders away from the ears and extend that left arm overhead. Press the left heel, press the right knee back into your right arm, and open this left outer armpit. Lengthen it out of your waist. Then inhale and come on up. Bring your hands to your waist. Did any of you notice how that gave you some room at the base of your neck and opened the front of the chest? Clifford, yes? Orna, did that make a difference? So, okay, good. Let's go to the other side. Turn your legs to the left. Oh, put your brick over there if you haven't already. So when you first come into the pose, try to get your hand on the ground. Even if it's hard, try. So you're going to bend your left leg and exhale, lean yourself over and get your hand all the way down. Even if your chest looks towards the floor, that's fine. It's important. Get your hand down. Now, notice, I don't care where your chest is right now. Press your right outer heel down. And feel how the low back lengthens to make that happen. Press the right outer heel down, feel the right thigh goes back. And press your left knee back into your left arm. Do both heels, outer right heel, center left heel, and feel how it takes your tailbone in. Now what gets difficult here, notice your low back, by the way. It should be long now. Turn your chest to the right. Stay in your heels, reach the right arm up and pull up, straight up. Now, as you pull straight up, I'm asking your shoulder blades to move away from the ears. But that might be difficult here. However, the low back and the legs are doing more proper work. Now, take your hand up on a brick a little bit so you can open your chest. But then ask yourself, wow, did your low back move in? It shouldn't. Keep bending your left leg, stay in your heel bones. And now pull up with that right arm to turn the upper arm bones out. The crown of the head should feel slightly tethered to the wall behind you, and your tailbone should feel tethered to the wall in front of you, by the way. Now pull up with that right arm, turn it, and pull up again so that you get this upper arm to turn. Exhale, take that arm overhead and away from the waist. Stand in the two heels, tailbone in. Elongate out of that right side waist and turn the chest to the right. Inhale, lift from the right arm, come up, turn the feet forward. Exhale, jump, Tadasana. Set your brick aside. Gomukhasana arms. Reach the right arm up. Lift, so this outer arm's open, but then you're going to turn the arm in quite a lot. I want your elbow bent like that, almost like you're rowing. Turn it in and bring it up your back. Left arm up, grab hold. Now, Tadasana. Thigh bones back, buttock down. So that you can feel the outer legs firm, the inner legs lift from the inner ankles. Observe how, if you work through the feet and the legs properly, the tailbone moves in. Then from behind the abdomen, lift the frontal spine to the center chest and relax, especially that right shoulder. Tadasana. Feel the shoulders descend. Or now turn your forearms to face your body. Then left arm. It's like you want to turn that whole arm in from the shoulder and bring that hand behind you. Bend your elbow when you do it. Then hook your fingers, find Tadasana. Find Tadasana so the tailbone is in and lift through the frontal spine. Breathe. Then Tadasana. Okay, good. Be in Tadasana now. Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, jump. Feet under the hands. Spread the mounds of the foot so the outer heels press down and the inner ankles lift up. Then hands to the waist. We're going to turn to our right. I'm going to turn to my right too, by the way, so I'm not really mirroring you. Turn the left foot in, turn the right leg out, and turn to face the right side. Press the mound of the right big toe down, of course, for stability. Now, even though you're looking right, press the outer left heel bone down. Really seal it to the floor. So now, mound of the right big toe is down, outer left heel is down. So the knees lift and tighten, and the outer legs are firm, so much that you should be able to feel the outer gluteals firm. Now, roll the shoulders back and exhale. Turn your chest to point directly to the right, towards where your right foot is pointing. Keep the left heel bone down, but turn the chest. Inhale, take both arms up and hook your thumbs. Pull up out of the side waist. And then you have to work all those things. Keep the chest turning, back left heel down so the tailbone moves in. So that through that process, you can lift all the way from behind the pubic plate up towards your chest. Keep the legs firm, tailbone in. Separate your thumbs, pull up, and now bend the front leg to a 90 degree and take Virabhadrasana 1. Press the right heel down, the right knee hits out to the right slightly. Inner upper left knee tight and rolling back. Lift the arms out of the waist as you bend, looking straight forward. Bend the front knee. Then inhale, pull up with the arms and straighten the front leg. Hands to the waist, turn forward. Good. Change sides. Uh-oh. Change sides. So, mound your left big toe down. Feel your outer right heel. It wants to be light. Press it down. Press down and feel how the outer leg's firm. Now, keep the legs. Turn your chest to face your left leg. Now, when you do that, your inner upper right knee can move back some. That's good. Keep turning the chest. Keep that outer right heel down. Take your arms forward and up. Hook the thumbs the other way. Now pull way up and feel it. You can lift out of the waist. It kind of makes the upper body buoyant, which helps descend the buttock down as you build that turn. Lift and lengthen like you're opening sleepy space there in your back left frontal thigh. Now keep that maximum lift so the tailbone moves in. Keep the turn, separate your thumbs. Inhale, and with your exhale now, bend the front knee to a square. Now when you do, look forward and press the front left leg to the left a little bit. Feel how that'll help the turn of the spine. So those thick back right ribs turn in the direction of your gaze. Keep the bend, keep the lift, keep the action in your feet and legs. Breathe. Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, pull up with the arms, straighten the front leg, turn your feet forward. Arms wide. Exhale, jump. Tadasana. Bring the hands together into Namaskarasana. Turn the upper arms out so the shoulder blades are down the back. So the base of your thumb, that little bone there at the base of your thumb, should be right where the two front ribs meet the sternum. So not up here, right there at that special spot so that the upper arms can stay turned out. Shoulders away from the ears. Now, bring the heel of the hand onto the top of the head. Keep even this outer rim of your palm together. Look straight forward now. Now the work gets interesting. Shoulder blades down the back. So the base of your neck should remain relaxed. And this is where a lot of us get into some issues. Fingers point up, not back. Keep those outer hands together, but steer the shoulder blades down. So I'll let you in on my secret. It's this shoulder for me. So you can probably even see, I'll get a little closer, that arm has a hard time. I really have to work that right arm to keep it pinned in, this outer shoulder blade in. Now, slowly you're going to begin to ascend. Now, as you do, the flesh here and the outer upper arm turns forward. Go up, keep the body descending to the heels so the tailbone's in. Don't worry, your head's going to be in the way. That's all right. Outer hand together, pull way up out of the waist. Pull way up out of the waist. Keep that outer hand pressing the outer hand so that upper arm can turn and you can lift more and more. Then bring the palms together at the chest. Tadasana. So when you can start to do that and keep this area relaxed and broad, right? Then you can start the process of the head going back and looking up in Vira 1. So that would mean that your shoulder blades are in towards the spine and in towards the back of the chest, right? So like I say a lot in these Zoom classes, my opinion is I have to kind of reveal what's an incorrect feeling. So if when you're doing the arms up and you get the neck grip when your head goes back, that's incorrect. And so you just want to stay with it here so that you can really steer this work into your middle thoracic. But once you do that, the arms can come forward of the head. The occipital ridge pulls way back and the center chestless, and there's no pain or grip in the neck, and you see up towards your thumbs. So it's an order of things, and it's also just keep an eye here so you don't end up like, oh, my neck, oh, okay? So we're gonna do Vira 1 again. We're gonna bring the hands together, obviously, and I'm gonna instruct you to look up. You do what you need to do, right? If it grips your neck, don't look up. If you need distance between your hands, then you do. So work in the way that benefits your body. Tadasana. Inhale, jump. Now we're going to start from here. Outer ankles down, lift through the inner ankles so the legs are firm, tailbone in. Extend through the arms so the shoulders fall away from the ears. It should be like a falling leaf. Now turn the palms, turn the upper arms to the ceiling, and feel the shoulders move away from the ears even more. Now extend across the arms and slowly begin to lift them up. Lift out of the side waist. Keep lifting. If you can bring the hands together, then great. Then go ahead and do that. That means there's a broadening in the upper shoulder blades. Pull up out of the waist. Turn the legs to the right. I'm also turning to the right. Now arrange the legs, but turn your chest. Inhale, keep those arms lifting. Exhale, bend the front leg. Now keep the legs, inner upper left knee rolls back. Pull up with the arms down, turning the outer arms forward. Begin to lengthen the occipital ridge back. Press the palm into the palm and keep pulling the arms up as you keep bending that front knee. Breathe, shoulders away from the ears, but you should be able to feel that, particularly in your left middle back. Inhale, pull up with the arms, look forward. Turn back to center and bring the hands down into your waist. Breathe. Upper arms turning out. Take the arms wide again, one more side. Extend through the arms, turn the arms. Turn the upper arms. Go wide as you lift up, steering this outer tricep. All the way, lift. Don't let the neck grip on you. Keep the arms turning as you lift. If the palms come together, great. Pull up. Turn to your left. Knees straight and lifted. Tighten that back inner upper knee. Inhale, and with your exhale, bend the front leg to a 90-degree. Pull with the arms, turn the chest. Now you got to keep that outer shoulder blade in as you work, but lengthen the occipital ridge back. Press the palms and pull them up. Make this outer armpit long. Breathe. Keep the back leg active. So that'll help your chest. Then inhale, pull up with the arms, straighten the legs, turn forward. Exhale, jump. Okay, feet hips distance. Inhale, and with your exhale, come on forward for Uttanasana, soft Uttanasana. Breathe through the nose. Firm the legs as you flow the biceps downward. Release and relax through the abdomen. Switch the crossing of your arms. Release those arms, and with your inhale, come on up with the head last. Tadasana. So as you turn the palms to face you, shoulders flowing, it should almost feel like there's water flowing straight down the outer upper arms and down your fingertips. So build that flow sensation in the body. Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, jump. Extend through the arms. Turn the legs to the right. Now with your exhale, bend the right knee to a square. Tighten your left kneecap and take that outer left heel down and hit the right knee back as if your arm were there. Keep the chest turning forward. Hey, bend the front knee. Get this frontal hip to descend as you look forward. Good. Keep the left arm reaching. Slowly turn and gaze forward over your right fingertips. Keep the bend. Weight in the front heel, not the toes. Wiggle your front leg toes. Now pull through the left arm, come to standing, turn the feet forward, change sides. So once you change the legs, turn the chest forward And descend the shoulders away from the ears so that it feels as though your inner arms extend. Now with your exhale, bend the left leg to a square. Get that top thigh to go down. Don't be afraid of it. Yeah, you might need to rebuild. So what? Now press your outer right heel and hit the left knee back and bend. Come on, bend. Get into a square. Wiggle your left toes so you know you're not pressing your toes. Keep the right arm reaching. Gaze over your left fingertips. Keep that right arm reaching so the chest is broad. Now pull from the right arm, come to standing. Turn the feet forward. And with your exhalation, jump. Take your feet hips distance. Lift through the arms, and with your exhale, go ahead and take soft Uttanasana. So I've been saying quite a bit, and I'll say it now. If when you are done with those kinds of standing poses, and you just need Uttanasana to release your back, your lower back in particular, it's simply a sign that the legs need to learn to coordinate better. Doesn't mean you've done something wrong. It just means your legs need to turn on more. So it's like, okay, that's good information. And so you keep looking. Switch the arms. And some days it works better than other days. That's just life. And release the arms. Inhale, come up with head last. Good, everybody. Get 2 bricks. Once you get 2 bricks, if it's available for you, I think it is for most of you, bring the narrow edge of your mat to a wall. Like that. Let's see, I'm gonna go this way, like that. So we're taking Virabhadrasana 3 legs. So the most basic way to get into this, just take a second, have a seat, make a distance of your legs from heels to the buttock bones and put a brick, or your 2 bricks, just put them where your buttock bones are, and then you'll come up. And then just watch for a quick second and I'll show you what we're doing. Most of you know this work, but let's look at it real quick. When I set my heel down, my front heel, that's going to be my right leg, I'm going to take that heel minusculely more away from the wall, just a tiny, tiny bit than where my buttock bones were, a tiny, tiny bit. Then I'm going to take the bricks, put them under my shoulders, and I'm going to find the wall with my left heel. Now, I've got my right knee a little bent. That means I can look down and see my left foot, which makes it kind of nice because I can really turn that foot to face the ground, even the small toe edge. Then, with my right knee a little bent, I'm going to hit it out to the right a little, which will firm this outer hip. And I'll talk about lifting through your right knee. So that's this stage, okay? It's very outer right hip oriented. So from here, I'm going to press the bricks and roll my side body forward. So that's kind of all the exterior work. It's the ancillary work of where we're really going, which is tailbone. Now, from there, I'm going to press the mound of my left big toe into the wall and pull the heel to the buttock and roll the buttock to the heel. And at the same time, and I'm not going like super far, I'm just getting the mound of that big toe to press so my heel moves. At the same time, the mound of my standing leg, big toe, will start to take weight. So that then, look at the difference in the buttock from here. I hope that's visible to there. Then I roll the side body forward. I might step the bricks a little forward. But that's it. Then I'll bring this foot down. And I hope you'll feel the strength in the legs from that. Okay? So once you have your distance, right heel down, hands on the brick. Bring the left foot up, hands right under your shoulders. Just turn those bricks on tall. Look straight back at your left foot. Keep your right knee a little bent. Look straight back at your left foot. And turn your left toes to point at the ground. Even the small toe, turn it. Now, when you do that, feel how it flows your outer calf towards the ground. That's good. You want that. It gives space across the sacrum. Keep your right knee bent. Just a little. Or no. Keep your right knee bent just a little. Yeah. Now hit your right knee just a little bit towards the right. Just enough that you'll feel, oh, outer right hip engaged. Good. Keep that knee hitting to the right just a little. And now lift through your right kneecap. So the leg comes to straight. Lift the kneecap up. Keep your left heel pressing the wall. Now hands under your shoulders. Lengthen and roll the side ribs forward so that the collarbones broaden and the shoulders are away from the ears. Breathe. Now, with an exhale, begin to press the mound of your left big toe against the wall. So the left heel comes towards the buttock and the buttock flows towards the left heel. Strong action there. When the left toes, mound of the big toes hit the wall, the left front thigh should have a lift of buoyancy to it. Now bring also weight into your right big toe mound. The heel is still down, so don't overdo, right? And then roll the side ribs forward and feel how, oh, tailbone is in. And it gives the upper body the chance to extend forward and be free. Breathe. Yes, the legs have to work tremendously. Their outer hips should start to burn. Then bring your left foot down to where the right foot is. Take a moment, just stand up. Be in Tadasana a second and engage in that way in Tadasana. Thighs back, heels down. The low back should not be affected. It should not be a thing at all. Okay? Other side. Bring your hands down to the bricks. Bring your right leg up. So once it's up, bend your left knee a little, hands under the shoulders, look right down at your right foot and turn even the small toe to face the ground so that you can feel the flow of that outer calf going down. Now, the right heel presses the wall, the left heel presses the floor, obviously. Roll the side ribs forward. You can take your gaze a little forward now so you can just feel that right leg, outer calf down. Then mound the right big toe presses the wall, heel to the buttock, buttock to the heel. Feel how that gives your right top thigh buoyancy. Now mound of the left foot also bears weight. Mound of the foot. Roll the side ribs forward and breathe. Feel how the tailbone is in and the outer hips are compact. Abdomen released for the most part. The abdomen will lift and kind of flow forward so the frontal spine can lengthen. Bring the right foot down to the left foot. Inhale, come on up to standing. Tadasana. Good, everybody. So I just wanted to touch that. Come on back out to the middle of the room. We're going to take Trikonasana to Ardha Chandrasana. We're wrapping up the standing work, right? Or we're beginning to. So have your bricks if you need them. Now I will say, if you're using your bricks for Ardha Chandrasana, use only the medium height. Try not to have a brick on tall for Ardha Chandrasana if you're in the middle of the room. Tadasana. Inhale, jump. Turn to the right. Trikonasana. Press the left heel, roll the side ribs to the chest so the collarbones broaden. Now, bend the right knee, take the fingertips to the ground. Feel how that knee hits out a little bit. Step in with the back foot, bring the right hand forward and come on up. Push the buttock to the left heel. Lift through the right knee and bring the weight into the mound of the right big toe. Press the mound of your left big toe away and feel how that leg becomes firm. Inner left thigh to the ceiling. Lengthen the left side, right side waist and turn the chest a little. Tailbone in. Trikonasana, set down gently. Inhale, pull with the left arm, come up. Change sides. Trikonasana. Right heel down, right arm lifted. Bend the left leg. Step into Ardha Chandrasana. Once you have the general stance, buttock to that right heel, press the mound of the right big toe. So the heel pulls to the buttock and the buttock pulls to the heel. Mound of the left big toe also bears weight. Lengthen the left side waist and turn the chest to the right. Breathe.
I've never been here before. I got picked up for a 2011.
Bend the front leg and come down Trikonasana. You need to be on the other side of that door. Is it locked? Go in there.
Is there a restroom in here?
She'll tell you. All right, and then inhale, come on up. Sorry. Turn your feet forward and jump, Tadasana. Good, everybody. Parsvottanasana. Inhale, jump the legs apart. For today, bring your hands to the waist to begin, I should say. Thighs back, buttock down. Okay, let's turn to the right. Left foot in, turn the right leg, turn both legs. Now we're going to keep the hands on the waist. Hopefully I didn't just lose you. My screen changed. Okay, oh good, you're still there. Can you all still see me? Okay, good. Okay, press that outer left heel down, turn the chest. Now keep that left heel down, buttock flowing downward as you exhale and come forward over the right leg. Mound of the right big toe down. Take your time. Focus on the back outer heel. Focus on the side ribs lengthening. Breathe, and then the back rounds. So allow the back to round like you're trying to pull your collarbones to that front right ankle. Now affirm that back outer heel down. With your inhale, press it down and come up with the head last. Turn your feet forward. Change sides. Outer right heel down, so the buttock is down and the tailbone is in. Turn the chest to the left. Now, keep your mind on that back heel as you come forward. Buttock down, tailbone should stay in so that the side waist lengthens. Then you work to lengthen the side ribs. Relax the abdomen. Flow the collarbones towards your left ankle. But reaffirm that outer right heel is down. Press it down so that the outer thigh somewhat flows forward. Then press the back heel down. Inhale, come up with the head. Last, turn your feet forward. Step the feet together, Tadasana. You're going to bring your hands into Paschimottanasana, or you're going to hold the wrist. So we're going to the right, so your right hand would hold your left wrist, or hands together for Paschimottanasana, your choice. Stand in Tadasana. Press the hands so that that pinky finger edge presses up the back, but the buttock goes down to the heels. Good, Clifford. Then step or jump. Turn the legs to the right. Take your time. Mound to the right, big toe down, outer left heel down, turn the chest to the right. Now, press even the inner hands together so that the chest can lift and broaden. Back heel down, tailbone in, lift. Exhale, up and over that right leg. Keep the effort in your feet paramount. Roll the side ribs to the ankle. Collarbones to the ankle. Press the back heel. Inhale, come up with the head last. Turn forward, change sides. Back heel down, tailbone in. Lift the chest. Inhale, and with your exhale, come forward over that left leg. Collarbones to the front ankle. Notice how when you really press that back heel, the tailbone moves beneath you. Then inhale, come up with the head last. Turn the feet forward. Release the hands. Reach out through your arms and widen the feet. Hands to the waist now. Turn the upper arms out. Now Prasarita Padottanasana. Outer heels down, inner ankles up. Lengthen the side body, lift the chest. Exhale, come forward, hands between the feet. Press the outer heels so the inner ankles lift, but bring the weight forward. So the side body lengthens, then the elbows bend and the back rounds as you bring the crown of the head down. Adjust your distance if necessary. Then once the head comes down, either on the floor or on support, look at your elbows. That's it, Neil. Get your elbows right over your wrists. Spread your hands and press the inner hand down so that your triceps flow to the elbows and that upper shoulder blade region can broaden. Yes, good. The lift of the inner ankles should allow the low abdomen to also lift. The low back should round. Breathe. Keep the knees lifted. Good, everybody. Now from there, inhale, straighten the arms. You can heel to the feet in if necessary. Bring the hands to the waist and inhale, come all the way to standing with the head last. Heel toe, step, and then jump. Feet together. Tadasana. Good, everybody. Have a seat. Sit on your mat in Dandasana. We've been working a certain thing in Dandasana lately. We're going to do that right now. So please do not have blankets, even if you feel as though you need them, because we're going to be moving right through this. Make a fist. Put the fist by your outer hips. Push down, lift the hips. So your buttock should clear the floor by quite a bit. Now, when you do that, look out at your feet. The feet should be together and push your heel bones away. So the heel bones should push to the wall out in front of you. Now make an effort to push especially your inner heels, right? That area just underneath the ankles, that inner heel should move a little bit more quickly. Then keeping that, set your hips down. It'll feel like you're behind your buttock bones, don't worry. Now, fingertips on the floor, roll the shoulders back and spread the mounds of the foot and press the mound of the big toe forward. Spread the mounds of the foot and descend the front thigh to the back thigh to the mat so that the back thigh broadens, the shoulder blades move in, but the abdomen stays deep. Now, reach behind you, put your fingertips behind you, lean back a little bit. Then, bearing weight back there in your hands, slide your heels toward you and lift your heels off the ground. Hover. Shoulders away from the ears. Your shoulders don't do this work. Lift. If you have abdominal issues or you're on your menstrual cycle, don't do this. Instead, lie on your back and take Supta Swastikasana, which would be this. Otherwise, you should have no problem being there. All right? Now, keep the fingertips there, knees close. Take a breath, and with your exhale, push the heels away from you, bringing the feet right a little above your eye level. Push the heels away, buttock to the heels. Make those inner heels move especially well. Now, broaden the mounds of the foot and feel how the chest can lift. Side ribs to the chest. Chest doesn't lift. The collarbones broaden, actually, is a better thing to say there. Then, if you can release the hands and reach them forward, you do. The collarbones stay broad as you spread the mounds of the foot. Paripurna Navasana. Good. Then release the legs down, Dandasana. Establish Dandasana like you did before. This time, when you spread the mounds of the foot, bring the hands to the mat and turn the upper arms out so that you feel those outer shoulder blades in towards the chest and in towards the upper back. Breathe. Paripurna Navasana again. Bring the hands back. Slide the heels back. If you're in Supta Swastikasana, switch sides. Hover your feet. So listen, your back should round right now. You should be way back behind your buttock bones. Don't worry. Let your back round. Then push out through your heels, but then spread the mounds of the foot and feel how the collarbones broaden. Bring the hands forward, broaden the collarbones, and keep the legs strong and steady. Press the mounds of the foot away. Come on, press them. Good. Release the legs, cross the legs in Swastikasana. Everybody can do this together. Go on and walk the hands forward in Swastikasana, Yogi Mudrasana. Lift up and change the crossing of your legs. Lift up with your head last. Find a wall again. Put the narrow edge of your mat at the wall. In fact, if you can, fold your mat up a couple times so it's more of a square. Okay. And bring that square mat to the wall. Like so. Get a bolster. Put a bolster there. Leave a little space between your bolster and the wall. I always like to say the bolster can come right out to the front edge of that mat, right? And then that'll be a pretty good distance. We're taking Vikrita Karani. So you can either swing your legs up into the pose and then come up that way, or you can somersault in, your choice. I'm going to show somersaulting in. If you want to do that, then you can. The other one is pretty common. But to somersault, you just somersault. And yeah, I hit the wall kind of hard because I have a ponytail. It's like I hopped over that ponytail. But then that bolster should come into the mid-back, thoracic spine, causing the chest to get that lift now and allowing the upper arms to turn out and fall towards the ground. Now, I'm just going to give you a minute to get there, but get there. Feet together. Now, once you do get there, be sure that your elbows are slightly below the height of your shoulders. And imagine if I were there, I would take your upper arms, I would grab them and very gently but steadily pull them away from you. So the arms move out to the sides. So the base of the neck releases and the shoulder heads roll back and down. Palms face the ceiling. Then release and relax the arms completely. You can let the eyes close. Steer the breath into the side body so that the abdomen not only remains deep, the abdomen should not protrude with your inhale. Instead, steer the inhale into the side body. But with each exhale, it should allow the abdomen to deflate slightly more. Push the heel bones up the wall. And then broaden the mounds of the foot. So the mounds of the foot ascend slightly more than the heels. The legs should feel bound together as if the outer shin firms into the midline. Keeping the inner groin soft. Soften the mouth, the jaw, the tongue, the throat. Soften the eyes and the temples. Allow the nose bone to deflate back towards the brain. Relax the tongue and the root of the tongue. Relax the trapezius there at the base of the neck and observe how it can remain wide. Deepen the frontal groins more and more over time. Now from there, slowly take the legs apart like Upavishta Konasana. Take your time so that as you go wide, don't necessarily go to your maximum, just go wide. And keeping the lift of the chest, flow the buttock bones, the right buttock bone towards the right heel, the left buttock bone towards the left heel. And once you do, press the mounds of the big toes gently away. Deepen not just the frontal groins over time, but feel how the outer groins can deepen over time. Keep the inner groins soft. As the outer groins deepen, roll the breath through the side ribs towards that space beneath the collarbone. Place your fingertips on your outer knees for support and bring the soles of the feet together into Baddha Konasana. Then you can gently use your hands to press the knees away from you. And you can keep your hands there, or you can bring your hands back to your sides. But keep the knees gently rolling away. You want to keep the inner groins soft, though. And so if you're anything like me, and I don't know, bodies are different, but also quite similar. If you soften your inner groins a lot, the knees will want to move towards you rather than the wall. So keeping your inner groins soft, you can place your hands just a little above your knees and use the hands to turn the flesh of the thigh towards the wall. Keep your legs super passive. Don't force anything, but feel how the thigh flesh turns out. The abdomen surrenders, and you can gently move the legs a little bit towards the wall. That should feel like a nice release in the hip. Keep the abdomen passive and soft. Then to begin to slide yourself back, put your forearms on the bolster and start to press the bolster away from you. Slide back until the hips come to the ground, and then when they do, cross the legs into swastikasana and rest them there on the bolster. The outer leg flows to the outer knee, just as much as the inner leg flows to the inner knee. In other words, it kind of brings this sensation like your femur bones are being drawn away from you. And rest there. Change the crossing. Then put the feet against the wall and slide yourself back until only your heels rest on the bolster. So get all the way off the wall, put your heels on the bolster, buttock towards the heels, and just surrender the legs there for a little bit. Allow the frontal thighs to descend. Maintain the weight of those frontal thighs. Put your feet on the ground and slide yourself just a little further back so that your feet clear the bolster completely. Low back is being lengthened. Maintain that. Extend through the legs. Shavasana. Descend those frontal thighs yet again. Surrender and let go. You can turn the arms out at the sides or they can rest on the frontal body, whatever feels nicest to you. Surrender there now. Completely and totally. Every exhale, creating a greater release from deep within. And then gently begin to bend your left leg. Reach the right arm overhead. Turn yourself onto the right hand side. Use the left hand to press the floor away and come on up. That's all for today. Namaskar, everyone.